Yo, class, it's the rock and roll trainer here coming at you live from sunny Las Vegas. Gaspari Nutrition, links in the description. On Instagram at rock and roll trainer, links in the bio and always in my stories. Best supplements out there. Now listen, this is a new series that we're going to start doing on the YouTubes and the Rumbles. This is called Pro Tips with Rock and Roll Trainer. And this is pro tip number 1. If you can't squat 225, don't put it on the bar. You've got to do warm-up sets first. You've got to condition yourself. If you're just now getting back into training, right, you have safer alternatives than just doing the norm that people who are conditioned do, which is like compound movements and shit. So there's these things called the leg press, leg extensions, Smith machines, very good tools to implement in your training if you're brand new back into it, or you're just getting into it, or you're not conditioned, or you've been out for a while, and. Just had a situation where I had to help a guy get the bar back up on the rack. He was about to hurt himself. He almost fell back. He almost fell over. He wasn't inside where the safeties were, and. So pro tip, if it's too heavy for you to lift, stop trying to lift it. Work up to it. You don't have anything to prove to anybody. It doesn't matter if you can deadlift 400 pounds or if you could deadlift 400 pounds in high school. If you're 45 years old and you haven't lifted since you were 22, I mean, that's 23 years of being deconditioned. Does that make sense? So it doesn't even take long to get deconditioned. It could take 6 months. It could take a year. It just depends on your level of condition. And by condition, what I mean is like, what are you capable of doing? You have this thing called output, right? So if your max output is here, you generally want to train like up here, down in here most of the time, and work your way up to that. You don't want to train max output every time, CrossFitters. That's why you always get hurt, is because you think that you have to go balls to the wall each training session, and you don't. So remember this, class. Pro tips with Rock and Roll Trainer. If you can't move the weight, stop trying to move it. If you can't lift the 100-pound dumbbells, why are you trying to lift the 110s? It doesn't make any sense. And remember this, if you're trying to build strength, then all you're trying to do is move weight through space. If you're trying to build your physique, then you need to work your muscles. Mind-muscle connection, very, very important. And as always, remember, we've got biceps and we got butt cheeks.